So, the 26th of January might be the day I die. This is probably the most difficult and the most painful video I'll ever make. So, let me just tell the story about what happened to reach this point right now where this date is pivotal right now in my life because I actually feel numb. I feel like I know I've surrendered. I feel like I have absolutely nothing else to remedy the situation other than praying through prayer. That's through like asking God, like, as for me, I've tried. I feel like I've tried everything I could try that is in my power, and now I need help from above. So I need help from the universe to try to help me with the situation. Let me just explain what happened for us to reach this point. Okay, guys, I've been gambling free for 28 days. I was gambling free for 28 days, and then 4 days ago, I relapsed. And that relapse really brought me down to my knees because I didn't really lose a lot of money, as in like monetary value. I lost maybe a quarter of what I lost when I started my 28 days. But this was so critical because I was already on day 28. I was very hopeful. I knew, like, let me just explain what is the problem now. So, I have someone very close to me, someone that I owe money, and I owe them because of gambling. Okay. So, initially, because the story is going to be too long if I'm trying to explain everything that happened. So, this person that I'm talking about, I've already confessed to them that I have this problem. They know that I'm gambling. They just think it's going well for me. Like, I'm telling them, before all these things happened, I told them that I have a gambling addiction problem and I am stopping. I want to stop. And I'm in the process of stopping because I remember before I told them I had stopped, and then I don't know, something happened. I went back and I came. I just told myself this is the last time. I'm not going back. And then during the time when I gambled that time, I actually won. So I continued because of that win. I continued, but at a later stage, I lost. I lost some money because of that relapse during that time. This is not the 28 days. So now I'm telling this person I have this problem. And then this person out of the blue just asks me to keep money from them, for them to save some money. Like, they have money that they want to send to me for safekeeping me. And I've just explained to this person that I have this problem and they giving me the money. Okay. And I don't know what, like, I wanted to tell them, no, you can't give me the money. But because I had already lost maybe the previous week, the gambler in me thought, okay, like, if this person sends me the money, they're going to use it somehow, like maybe like in a month's time. I'm going to be able to make up for what I just lost and then be able to take the money and put it in that savings plan that we had talked about, me putting it there, because I actually told them that I'm not going to keep the money in my bank account. I'm going to put it on a savings plan so that I don't have access to it. But I just think that they don't understand what gambling addiction is. They really have no idea, like, that you can't give someone who's addicted your money for safekeeping. So they give me that money and they transfer it into my bank account. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be as careful as possible with this money, and then I'm going to make the extra, and then I'm going to take the money and put it into the savings account. Lo and behold, I lost that money. I lost it. And as we speak now, because other things happened between that and now about the dates, because the dates that we agreed upon that this person is going to need that money came, and I had to make up an excuse as to why I can't transfer the money back into their account for them to use. So now, this latest date is the date that I told that person I'm going to transfer the money into their account. So I just want to explain my nervousness and why I feel like this, because this is just not any other person. This is a person is like a close family member, and they have mental issues. So guys, I'm on this app where I have been tracking my gambling addiction, like my attempt to quit gambling this time around, because previously I was not even on an app. Okay, so on the 15th of January, this is what I wrote on that app, because there's a group in the app that I'm part of where you can share whatever you need to share. If you need help or you just want to share, you can share. So I was sharing, asking for help in that group. This is what I wrote. Let me read for you. Okay. I seriously need your help, guys. I owe someone, a close family member. He trusted me with safekeeping his money. I was supposed to give him back the money on the 19th of January. Okay, so on the 19th of January, that was our agreement. And I'm posting this on the 15th. Okay, reason being, okay, on the 15th, when I'm posting this, he asked me about his money. So I started being nervous. All my problems started because I was like holding up my gambling free life, and I was trying my best. I didn't really have any major edges, even though I did have some money in my account, because usually my trigger is having money in my account. So I did have money after I started, like this time around. I did have money in my account, and I was doing things right. And I didn't gamble with that money. Actually, I wanted nothing. Like, it was actually like, because it was during the beginning of the year, I didn't want anything to do with gambling anymore. Like, I didn't want my account to reflect that I've even transferred money to a gambling site or anything like that. I was keeping myself gambling free. And it was working until this happened. Until on the 15th, this person started asking me about, because it was now close to the 19th that we talked about. Like, was asking, okay, so about the money that we had agreed upon, it's going to come out like soon. He didn't really know the exact date, but I knew it was the 19th. It was supposed to be the 19th, but I actually thought he knew, but like, come to find, he didn't know exactly the date that it was gonna come out on it, because it was me who had put the money into the savings account. So I was like writing this because I was really getting nervous. I wrote this, okay? So I'm saying here, but I've already gambled the money and lost it. It was after losing his money that I stopped gambling this time, and he is very mentally unstable. I've just had a conversation with him a moment ago. He was asking me about the date I'm going to transfer the money into his account. I had told him I put the money into a 32 days notice account. I'm afraid of telling him the truth given his mental issues. So, what I'm afraid of is his reaction. Okay? I've already lied to him now about the dates, just to give myself time to come up with this money. Honestly, I have no idea when I'll be able to pay him. I have money in my account. I did have some money in my account. It wasn't much though. Not much, but I am very tempted to gamble to try to come up with the money I owe him. I don't know how long I can continue lying about this. I hate that I have to lie like this. Okay. So I wrote this on the app asking for help because I could feel the edges, like I have a little bit of money in the account and I could take that money. So I was at the crossroads. I was in a dilemma on this date, on the 15th. And okay, what do I do? Like, I'm on this gambling free journey now. I don't want to do this. And I'm so proud of myself. I'm on day 28. I'm feeling good about this, but in the back of my mind, I always knew that something is going to come up because I owe this person something. Because at the beginning of the year, there was a job that was lined up where I was supposed to do, where I was going to get paid there, and I would have been able to take that money and pay this guy. But the job fell off. The job fell through, and I was left with the prospect of not being able to pay him from the day onwards. Okay. So when I wrote this, I was asking for advice, and people did advise like sensibly, like how, like, just confess to him. And I was like telling them that no, I'm afraid. Another guy said, okay, show him your progress. Just give him show him the progress. Another guy said, okay, just show him the progress you've had so far. Tell him that you are on day 28, you are trying to quit this and you owe him. Just make an arrangement on how you're going to pay him. But I was so afraid of telling him because I know him personally, and like I was afraid of disturbing his mental stability. Because if I told him and I didn't know his reaction, I really didn't know his reaction. Like this is like I don't know his reaction. So after I posted this, so what happened is the next day on the 16th, okay, someone, I was holding up like myself, like, okay, no, I'm not going to gamble the money. I don't want to lose the money. I don't want to gamble, and I don't want to put a bad record on my journey. Okay, I don't want to start over again. So someone, also this is someone that I know, okay, came to me and said, okay, you have this. I know that you have this account with this betting company. Can I use your account? Can I please use your account? I'm telling him, like, this person also, I've told them that I am gambling free. I'm no longer gambling. I want nothing to do with this. I am no longer doing this. And they said, okay, can you, like, as I told them, I don't have the login details anymore. For me to get, I have to reset them. And for me to reset them, I'll have to go into their account. And I have to, like, go back to this thing. So I don't want to do that. So they kept them pestering me, like, I wish I was stronger to resist, like to resist them, not like try to help them. So what happened is I went online on that site for him. So I reset because I couldn't go in. I reset. I didn't remember the passwords and stuff. So I reset everything. After resetting, I sent the password to him. I even stated, I told him, change the password so that I'm not able to log in, because that one I had forgotten to ban myself on, to self-exclude, because there are so many. I have so many accounts. I don't think there is a betting site in this country that I am not on. I don't have an account with. I have accounts with almost every betting company you can think of, all of them. It's a lot. It's many. So most of them I've self-excluded on almost all of them. The only one that I knew that I hadn't self-excluded myself on is the one that was involved in this relapse that I'm dealing with right now. So after I sent this guy the login details, I told him to change the passwords and everything and then take me out of it. I don't want to be involved. Okay. But then when I was thinking, but you know what? Like, because I went into the side, okay, now that I'm doing this, let me just try to ban myself from that account that I was unable to ban myself from. I'm going to self-exclude through, I wrote an email, I wrote this guy's an email and everything, like, okay, so now the problem starts here. I had two accounts. I had one account in my name and I had another account in my mother's name. Okay, so I was using both accounts. So the first one I sent everything, the notifications and the emails and everything was fine. I did log into the account to check it out, but I didn't do anything. So the second account that doesn't belong to me, but I am using it. I went in there and I found that I had a little bit of money in there, very little. Okay, so I was thinking to myself, okay, this little money, and then while in that app, I saw an offer, like they had this bonus offer, like when you deposit and then they're going to give you this what. It one had, like I really, I was like fighting with myself during that. I fought with myself for about 10 minutes, like saying, what am I doing? What are you doing? But then I said, I owe someone. If I go in there and I get this deposit bonus, maybe I might be able to do something and then I can be able to pay this guy. My problem will be sorted. Even though the other side of me was saying, what are you doing? Don't do this. Don't do this. I fought with myself for a good 10 minutes before depositing the money. And then I deposited the money into that account. And I played. At some point, I even withdrew the money. And then I put it back in because there was another bonus that they were offering, a bigger one, if you deposit again. So I withdrew the money and then I put it back in and I played. I almost doubled the money. Okay. And my problem started. I wasn't able to withdraw the money until Monday. And the money is in there. It's with a little bit of profit. After that, guys, I don't know what got a hold of me. I continued to play, I don't know what I was doing. I don't even know what I was doing. But I couldn't contain myself. The addiction took over and I started playing and I lost all the money. So I was so down. I couldn't even, I went into the app and I reset my progress. And I went into the group and I did state that, guys, I fell off the wagon. I was so disappointed. I was more than disappointed. I was numb. I was like, I surrendered. I just like given up on, like, I don't even have a plan anymore. I don't even know what to do. the next logical thing is just to get back on the wagon and try to move forward. That's what happened. So now I am still having this problem that I told this guy that the money I'm going to pay him on the 26th. So I had to lie about the 19th to extend the time that I have, but I couldn't extend it further than that because he was going to be so suspicious. It was either I lie to him and I don't know his reaction and I'm afraid of his reaction, or I come up with a lie that he is going to believe to try to extend the time so that I can have enough time to try to come up with something. But it's so short notice that there's nothing that I can come up with. I did think about selling something on Facebook Marketplace, but I know that it's not something that you can sell fast. You to take time for you to sell it because it's not an everyday thing that people just buy like that. And I'm just like, right now, I don't have a plan. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to from here. I don't know what's going to happen on the 26th, but something is going to happen. I know I'm not about taking myself out, even though during this addiction that has come up for me, trying, like, I thought about it, it crossed my mind. I never fixated on it, but it has crossed my mind. At some point I was so deep in this stage that I thought, why am I here? What am I doing here? Like, better off like maybe just disappear. Like, sometimes I just want to disappear. Not that I want to die. I want to kind of like wish I didn't exist. I wish like they just got struck off the role that I never existed. Not die, like, but they never existed. That is a better way of putting it. Because if I never existed, then all the things that I've done, everything is just like going to cease to be there. So I don't know what's going to happen on this day. I'm nervous. It's like I'm not even nervous. I don't even know how I'm feeling, but it's coming closer every day that I wake up. It's edging closer that I don't know what's going to happen because I don't have a plan. I don't have a plan for the day. What if he tries to do something to me? I also don't want him to try to do something to me and then get arrested because it's like a close family member. So and that would be my fault because it's me who has done that. And if I had somewhere that I could run to, I would run. I can't run. I can't go anywhere. I'm like just stuck. I don't know what's going to happen.